Alright, we're going to pretend like it's not even going on, but, so we're going to get started. I'm glad you had a good weekend. We're going to start off with our visual drill. Remember, I show you the phoneme and then you say the sound. Do you know the purpose of why we do our visual drill? Any ideas? Let's think about it. We talk about it every single day.
To remember reading.
For reading. Because remember, it helps you when we see the sounds, when we see the letters, to say the sounds that they make. It'll help us later when we're reading. Let's try to make our sounds a little bit louder so we can hear ourselves later.
Mish.
Then let's make like a circle with our mouth. It's really nasally, remember? And scrunch your mouth face a little. Can we make our bed and look at that letter formation? Do you see how it goes like this? Can you trace this for me on the card and say it?
D
is D.
D is D. D is D.
Great job. Can you do it big on the table without looking at it? For me, let's start at the top.
D is D. D is D.
What? Left. Good job. Okay. Let's do them really loud so when we do them later by ourselves, we can listen to, we can know how they sound for ourselves.
D.
Can we make our bed? It's okay. Can we trace this one, please?
B is B. B is B. B is B.
Can we do it really big on the table?
B is B. B is B.
Remember what we talked about. We always underline underneath. Why do we underline from left to right?
Because that's the way we write and read.
That's the way we write and read. What's that one? Remember we make a circle with our mouth? Make a circle with your mouth. Circle with your mouth. Awesome job. I love how hard you work. All right. Now our favorite, our Black Beauty. Now we're gonna do, look at this little crack that happened in my car. Bad place. Okay. Remember, we're gonna do an auditory drill. Remember, I say the sound, and you look at me while I'm saying the sound. You repeat the sound after me. Then you go to your board and you say the sound while you're writing the grapheme, and then you underline it. Okay? Do you remember what the purpose of this drill is?
Not spelling. Writing.
It can help you with your spelling. Yeah, to help you with your writing. Okay. Our first one. Remember, you have to look at my lips every time.
Is CH. If you can see the CH.
Let me.
Is CH.
Oh, I like that. You can see it really well.
Is S N.
Ah. Or look at me. Ah.
Is A. A.
O.
O. O. Is L.
I love that L. Beautiful L. K. Right here. K.
Is C. Or is K.
And why can't we put our C before K?
If you look at the dictionary, there's more C's and K's.
C is a more popular at the beginning of word than K is. Remember when we looked at our dictionary? That's right.
O is WH.
Remember we talked about our digraph WH? We said that when we put our hand here, it was, this is WH. Remember that? We said that was a digraph, it was unvoiced. Now let's try this one again. Can you look at my mouth, please? Put your hand right here. Is that voiced or unvoiced?
Oh, I mean, voice.
It's voiced, right? Because you feel the vibration in your throat. So, ooh, what phone, grapheme is
Just W.
just W. And we did do consonant pals, and those are going to be pals, WH and W, because W is the voice version of WH, okay? Remember we did our consonant pal train? Can you see how we do? Yeah, and then we would hit a train crash. So W is the voice version of WH, okay?
Is T H.
Okay, great job. We're going to do our blending drill. Remember, our blending drill helps us. Helps us remember how to blend. Remember we tried this last time for the first time where we do just the first two, and then we would do the last one. So we're going to try that again. So remember, we use our pointer finger with our writing hand. It's okay. Get a little ahead of me. Great job. I love how hard you're working. What does this sound? Remember, scrunch your mouth a little. What was our signal when we saw a real word?
WH.
Good word, chop.
Bull.
What was this one again?
Bull.
Bull.
Bull. Bull. I mean.
That's okay. That's okay.
Bull.
Remember we make our bed all the time, and we see that the B has this formation and the D has this formation. So that's a strategy we learned. So you can always do that strategy yourself, okay? Even if I'm not with you. So let's try these cards. Always clumsy. Let's try this one.
Bull.
Remember, point with your pointer finger.
Bull. Bull. Brad. Brad. Brad.
Is that someone's name? You can capitalize that letter, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's just do a couple more.
Cool. Claw.
What is this? Remember, it's a short O. It's do our hand signal for it, remember?
Cool. Claw. Cool. Quad.
Let's try it one more time. Cool.
Cool.
Quad. Cool.
Quad.
Good job. Of how hard you're working. So, you okay?
Mm-hmm.
You just shoot, you okay?
Okay.
So you remember we learned about consonant blends last week? Do you remember our consonant blends? What was a consonant blend? Any ideas? We just worked with them.
The WH.
WH, okay, so those are actually our digraphs. So do you remember our digraphs? Our digraphs were when we have two consonants that come together that make how many sounds? Let's take our hands away from our face, please. It's okay. How many sounds do they make when we do them?
You said 4, right?
There's
Or
4.
5.
There's 5 of them. But remember, if we do ch, how many sounds does it make? Remember when we do pound and sound?
Two.
Okay, let's pound and sound. Let's, for example, pound and sound chat. Let's pound and sound chat. Ready? Chat. Ch. How many fingers did ch go on? 1. So how many sound? 1, right? So let's go over our digraphs real quick. Let's put our hand right here. Remember, it's unvoiced. So, sh, as in Chester, sh, as in Shirley, as in Thelma, as in this,
as in Whitney.
Interesting. Okay, so remember when we pound and sound these, they get 1 sound. So after we learn about our digraphs, we learn about our consonant blends. Okay? Remember an example of our consonant blend?
Is it catnip?
We just did them. Remember, this is the one that we love to work with? Bull. Remember we took the paint, actually we had the yellow paint and the blue paint, and we mixed them together when we did digraphs because it creates 1 new sound. But when we did consonant blends, we kept them separate because they keep their own sounds. So if we were to pound and sound bland, remember this keeps its own sound, this keeps its own sound. So remember how many fingers we did it on? Let's pound and sound bland. Ready? Bland. Bull and So why did you put 2 fingers down for bull?
Because they're two separate.
Sounds. So and you put them down kind of fast together because when we blend them together, we kind of say them fast. Let's do it one more time. Bland, bull, and That's right. So remember we learned about our L blends. Remember that? And we also learned about our S blends.
And what's a W?
Our W blends.
WS.
Yeah.
The only ones.
And our R blends. We learned about all of them. We learned about our L blends, our R blends, our S blends, and our W blends. Okay? So now what we're going to do real quick is blend bingo. So I'm going to say a sound, and then you're going to put a little chip on the place. Okay? Yeah, you can get your free space in there. Okay, remember, but when I say these sounds, you have to look at my mouth. Okay? That's the rule. You have to look at my mouth, and then you have to repeat the sound after me. Okay? All right, first one we're going to do is Got a little under the weather there. Oh, there's 2 of them. Good job. Remember right here. You can't know if you don't look at my mouth. Burr.
Burr.
Okay. Okay. Right here.
Oh, it's one here.
That's okay. Right here, please.
I don't. Yes, I do.
All right. Let's focus. Dur.
Dur. Dur.
Right here. Bingo! Good job. High five. You got bingo. Okay, we're gonna put this away and keep going. So that helps us remember some of our blends. All right, now I'm gonna give you a word sort. And I want you to see if you can figure out what these two different categories are for our word sort. So I want you to make two piles, and I want you to sort them into two piles how you think they should be sorted. Okay? Ready? Whenever you are. That was quick. That was like 5 seconds. And why did you sort these? Can you tell me why did you put them in two different piles? What's the significance of this?
No compound word. Compound word.
Non-compound word and compound word. And what makes these compound words?
Two words put together to make another
You're right. Two words that have their own meaning. That when we put them together, they create a new meaning. I don't have to say it. You can do it yourself. And then what's up with these? Why are these words in their own category over here?
Because they already got their meaning.
They already have their meaning. So let's take, for example, this word right here. Can you, with your cool pencil, can you show me our VCCV pattern, our steps for syllable division? First can you say your steps while you're doing them, please?
First you underline the vowels.
Mm-hmm.
Then put a V under the vowels.
Mm-hmm.
Put a bridge under the V's. Put C's between the V's and then separate them. And then put brev over the vowels.
A what over the vowels?
Brev.
A brev. And what does our brev tell us?
I forgot.
What does our brev tell us? It's okay if you don't remember. They're short vowels, okay? So if we were to look just at this word, what kind of word is this? What kind of syllable is this? What syllable type? Remember, it has a VC pattern. It's a short vowel sound. It's coded with the brev. It has one vowel sound. What?
Closed vowel.
Closed syllable. Closed syllable. And then what kind of syllable is this?
Closed syllable.
Closed syllable. So can you blend this together and tell me what word this is? What compound word this is?
Hotbed.
Hotbed. And let's pound and sound hotbed. Ready? Hot. Bed. So our syllable division pattern showed us where we should divide this word, and then hot has its own meaning, like something's burning, right? And what's the meaning of a bed?
Something that you lay on.
Something that you lay on or sleep on. So we put hotbed together, it makes a new word with a new meaning. Great job. And then can you tell me something else about these? I know they're non-compound words, but what are all of these non-compound words? What syllable type are they all?
Syllables.
They are syllables because they have
One short vowel sound.
one short vowel sound. What kind of pattern do they have? Do you want to write a pattern on? Can you write the pattern on one of them for me? So if they all have this VC pattern, and you said, what would we code? Yeah. Perfect. What would we code this with again?
A brev.
A brev. So you told me that a short vowel sound, one vowel sound, coded with a brev, and a VC pattern. So what type of syllable are all these?
One syllable?
What syllable type are these? If we pulled out our... Remember this? We said we're in our syllable category. What type of syllable are all of these? We've only learned of one, I think. Yeah, so far. or you said it earlier. The same as hot is a what kind of syllable? Closed. These are all closed syllables. All
so
of
goes
these.
in the syllable drawer.
Yeah, it goes in the syllable drawer. Remember, they're closed syllables. You told me what a closed syllable was before. Has a VC pattern, has one short vowel sound, and it's coded with a breath. So all of these over here are closed syllables. And then all of these over here were what?
Closed syllables.
They have closed syllables too, but they're what kind of words?
Compound words.
Compound words. High five. That was a hard word sort. You did it all by yourself. I'm very proud of you. Okay. Now we're going to move on to our spelling. All right. Got your pencil ready? Let me show me your grip. Oh, I love it. Pencil grip. Okay. Our first one, remember we're going to do pound and sound. I love how you label everything on your paper. Ready? Ready whenever you are. Good to go? Okay, our first word is glad. 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 Let's do it one more time. Make sure we get those. Glad. Glad. It's not duh. It's d. Can you read that word for me?
Glad.
Twig.
Twig.
Good. Our next one is whiz.
Whiz. What is?
Okay, I want to point something out here. We did this, and how many sounds did this make right here?
One.
One sound. So let's pound and sound again, please.
Whiz.
How many fingers should this get?
One.
And then how many fingers should this get?
One.
And then how many fingers should this get? One. So let's do it one more time.
Whiz.
So can you write whiz to me one more time, please? And how many sounds were there?
3.
So how many fingers did we use?
3.
Nice work. Our next one is, look right here, skid. Skid.
Skid. No. I don't know.
Want to pound and sound it again?
Is that right?
Yes, that's correct. So why did we do a K here?
Because that is a
Remember, do you remember this
syllable.
rule? What is this? This right here is what kind of vowel? It's a signal vowel. What were our signal vowels again? What were our signal vowels again?
E, I, or Y.
E, I, or Y. And E, I, or Y tells you need what kind of phoneme right before it?
K.
K, right? So that's how you knew to write a K on your paper. So what word is this?
Skid.
Skid. Great job. Our next one is right here. Flush.
Flush. Full.
Great job. Can you read your word for me?
Flush.
Flush. Say it one more time for me.
Flush.
Our next one is drum.
Drum. Is that right?
Can you read your word for me, please?
Drum.
Drum. Our last one is right here, Ashley. Trash can.
Trash
trash, trash,
can, and
Can you read this word for me?
trash can.
Trash can. Trash can is what kind? Okay. Do you want to go to the bathroom and get it?
I know the kind of things.
Oh, there's napkins right there. Yeah. All right. Next, we're going to do our sentences. And you get to be the teacher. Let's label everything on our paper.
And I don't know how to spell the first one, I just don't know how to spell the last one.
Let's look at it real quick. Sentences. So, it's a C. I know C makes S sounds like that. E. Sentences. What do you think goes on the end? Makes it plural. It's very nice spelling. All right, so you're the teacher now. You have our felt square. So remember, you're going to put down a felt square for what? When do you put down a felt square when we're doing this?
Or
For a word. And even if it's a multisyllabic word and has more than one syllable, it still only gets how many felt squares?
more.
Okay, our first sentence is, whenever you're ready. So look right here, please, Ashley. I want you to smash the clam with a drum.
What?
I want you to smash the clam with a drum.
I want you to smash the ham with the drum?
A drum.
A drum.
Let's say it together. I want you to smash the clam
ham
with a drum. That's a long sentence. What? Yeah, we'll just do this one. That's good. Yeah. I like doing question sentence though. We've talked a lot about the difference between a statement and a question. But that's okay. We'll keep moving. That's okay. Remember, if you're out of room, you can just go to the next line, right? Awesome job. I love how hard you're working. So what comes out to patrol our sentences?
Yeah.
Our what is it? What comes out to? Our cops. Okay, and what does our cops check for us? What's our C?
Capitalization.
So you have a capital. You can check it off. What's our O stand for?
Overall.
Overall look, you have your spacing. I love that you knew how when you ran out of room here to go to the next line. That's really good because that's what we do when we're reading. We just go to the end and we start at the next line. And then what's our P stand for? That's okay.
Punctuation.
Punctuation. Do we have our period? Why do we have a period instead of question mark? It's not a question. It's a statement. It's a statement. And then what about our S? What does our S stand for?
Spelling.
And all of our spelling is correct. So I like how hard you worked on that one. We're only going to do one sentence today to make sure we have enough time to learn everything else. But you did a fantastic job, Ashley. All right, now we're going to move on to our hot words. So what's going to happen is I'm going to take your paper aside for the moment. And what do we need for our hot words?
Pen.
Our red hot pen.
Unless you want to use a cool pen.
No, our red hot pen is back from vacation. Went on vacation for a little while. So what are hot words?
Hot words. Hot words are words that break the laws.
They break the laws. They don't phonetically follow our spelling rules, so they break the laws. Let's make them sizzle. Zzz. They're red hot, too hot to touch. Okay, now you're gonna read each word for me, okay?
Mother. Brother. Other. Because. Money.
Ah, I always do that.
Much.
All right, now you're gonna. Oh, red hot pen. You're gonna spell some hot words for me. She always peeks at the first hot word. It's my fault. I have to like redo it later on. Okay. We're gonna show. I'm gonna say a word, and you're going to spell it on your paper for me. Okay. Our first one. Remember, you have to watch me as I say it. Is other. Other. Remember, when you're writing your hot words, you need to say each letter as you write it. Can you do it again for me and say each letter as you write it? Sorry, I forgot to.
O-T-H-E-R.
Then say the word after.
Other.
Okay. Rich.
Rich. R-U-C-H.
Rich. Let's look at rich for a second.
Oh.
Rich.
Can I rewrite that?
Yeah, you can rewrite it. Remember to say each letter.
R-I-C-H.
Our next one is much.
Much. M-U-C-H. Much.
Our next word is which. Which way should we go? Which.
Which? W-I-C-H.
Which.
Or H. Right?
I love how you self-corrected yourself and put that WH. Does.
Does.
Does. Remember to say the letters as you write them, okay, Ashley?
Sorry.
It's okay. I forget sometimes too. Can you say them for me?
D-O-E-S.
Does. Okay, now we're going to learn. Our hot word we're going to learn today is 40. Can you say 40 for me?
40.
So this is the 40. No, we
did.
did what or want. Remember? We haven't done 40 yet. We haven't learned 40 yet. So 40 is like the number. So I have $40. I am 40 years old. Okay? So what I first want you to do is, let me have your hot pen for a second, is to trace each letter and to underline it after and say the letter name while you're tracing. Okay? We're going to do that 3 times.
F.
Oh, we're not going to do the sounds. We're going to say the letter name. So F-O-R-T-Y, 40. Now it's your turn.
F-O-R-T-Y, 40. F-O-R-T-Y, 40. F-O-R-T-Y, 40.
I love how loud you're speaking when you say those. Can you do it really big on the table for me?
F-O-R-T-Y, 40. F-O-R-T-Y, 40.
Okay, we can stop. Now what we're going to do is our clap and tap. Oh, we love our clap and tap. So ready? It's going to be, let's think about 40. 40, when we say 40, how many syllables does it have? 40. Can you say 40 for me?
40.
40, so it's going to be 2 claps. It's going to be, that's our first word with 2 claps. 40. Okay, ready? 40. F-O-R-T-Y, 40. 40. F-O-R-T-Y, 40. 40. 2 claps. 40. F-O-R-T-Y, 40. Okay. Can you write 40 on your paper for me, please?
F-O-R-T-Y, 40.
40. Can you write it again for me, please?
F-O-R-T-Y, 40.
Can you write one more time for me, please, and say it while you're saying the letter names?
F-O-R-T-Y, 40.
Can you use 40 in a sentence for me?
You are 40 years old.
I'm not that old. Can you write that sentence for me, please? That's a great sentence. me see your sentence. Can you read your sentence for me?
You're 40 years old.
You're 40 years old. I like that sentence. 40 years old. Okay, so now today we're going to learn something new. So I'm going to take away the red hot pen because we're no longer working with words that are not phonetically correct. We're going to work with words that do not break the laws now. So I'm going to give you your cool pencil back, okay? So remember how we learned about consonant blends last week?
Yes.
Remember we said that consonant blends are two letters, but when they come together, they come together, but they don't blend together, they just come together, and they keep their own sound. So when we pound the sound blend, bull goes on 2 fingers. So this week, we're going to learn about, let's take our hands away from our face, remember our posture. We're going to learn about final consonant blends, okay? Can you say final consonant blends for me?
Final consonant blends.
Final consonant blends. So final consonant blends are blends that come at, where do you think final consonant blends are going to come? They come at the end of words, okay? So whereas last week LT is the one we're going to look at. So where do you think in our file cabinet, if we pull out our file cabinet, we're learning a new, what kind of rule are we learning today? Or what are we learning today if we're learning consonant blends? Which drawer is it going to go into? Remember, it's going to go in the same drawer that beginning consonant blends went into. Alphabet, because we're learning.
I love the syllable.
Syllable. What is the definition of a syllable? Can you do that real quick for me?
A word or part of a word with one vowel sound.
Is there any vowel sound in this? Any
Nope.
vowel? So it wouldn't go in the syllable drawer. It's going to go in our alphabet drawer, okay? So the first one we're going to learn today is our
LT.
LT. So what's the sound for L?
Oh.
What's the sound for T? So if we put them together, magically, they're going to come together. What is the sound now?
Olt.
Olt. So let's look at the word. Let's look at the word bolt. Bolt. Okay? So this is the ah. Melt. So this is olt. Can we pound and sound melt, please? Melt. Olt. And remember how we would do bull really fast at the beginning of words? We can do olt really fast at the end, okay? So ready? Let's do melt one more time. Melt. Olt. See how they kind of come quickly together? Let's do it one more time, please. When you're ready. Melt. Olt. They come together really fast because they're what kind of blend are these? A final.
A final N-word blend?
It's ending. It's a final consonant blend, okay? Because they're 2 consonants that come together and they keep their own sound. So the first ones we're going to learn about today are these ones. So let's say each of them, please. I want you to point to them as we do it. Remember, we only point with our reading and writing. We all write with our left hand. Remember that? What is this?
Folt.
I just want you to say the consonant blend, what sound it makes.
Olt.
Olt. What sound? I know these are kind of interesting to say. It's kind of funny in your mouth, right? Because let's think about this. When you say go from your mouth, the formation it makes has to change. So if you look at yourself in the mirror when you say, look at the way your mouth changes. Focus on that. You see your mouth going from, it kind of changes a lot really fast, right? Yeah, small. Your mouth goes from being small to wide. I really like that you made that connection. So what was this one again? Okay. So those are our first ones.
Fit, with, kid, cat.
We have out our blending board. Consonants have to be together always. All right. This word, what did we say this word was? Can we do it? Remember we point to it on our blending board. We always point. Olt. Let's melt. How would I change melt to dealt? Dealt. Dealt. What would happen if I changed let's do this one.
Is that supposed to be an A?
Mm-hmm. Is it an A?
Yeah.
What did I do to it?
You put it in the way.
Me trying to read upside down sometimes is not good. Okay, let's use our finger. Fact. Where's our consonant blend? At the end. And which consonant blend is it? It's our right. So this is fact. How would I change fact to packed? Packed. Packed.
Mid.
Can you say it for me? Packed.
Oh.
So, you're right. There is another pack that sounds kind of similar. You're right. Let's change our.
Oh, yeah.
How would I turn? What would happen if I took out the P and put an R there? Can you change the P to an R for me? Let's do the sounds. Raft. Let's pound and sound raft. 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 Okay. Now I want you take out your pen and I want you to spell some of these words for me. So I'm gonna say a word. You're gonna.
Sorry.
That's okay. Okay, our first word is felt. Felt. Let's pound and sound felt, please. Let's pound and sound it first. Felt. Olt. Let's do it one more time. Felt. Olt. Just remember those olts. Okay, really fast. Olt. Can you write it on your paper for me, please? Can you spell it? There's never enough time. Okay, I know. So this is actually our LT blend. Okay, we love to label everything. Remember, this is our LT blend because we said the LT at the end really quick. Where's our LT blend? It wasn't a T blend; it was an LT blend. So this, what word is this?
Felt.
Felt. That's right. Let's pound sound felt one more time. Felt. Olt. And then it's felt. Can you circle the consonant blend for me on there? Awesome job. Okay, let's spell another one. Let's spell elk. Elk. Let's pound sound it first. Elk. Okay. Look how many fingers you put down for a second. You just put 4 fingers down. Elk. Elk only has, let's do it again. Elk. 3. Elk. Elk. Those can come down together kind of fast because it's a consonant blend, okay? Let's do it one more time. Elk. 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 Okay. Can you read it for me?
Elk.
Elk. Is elk someone's name? Why is that capitalized right there?
Because it's name?
I've never, maybe I've never heard of someone's name is Elk, but if you have, then we'll keep it
It's an
capitalized. It's an animal, but do we always capitalize our animals?
I have no idea.
We only capitalize proper nouns, which are names, people, like places. So elk is an animal, so elk really shouldn't be capitalized.
Okay.
That's okay though. Sometimes I capitalize things that we shouldn't capitalize too. So it needs to be what kind of, lowercase e. Thank you for making that correction. Let's do bent. Bent. Let's pound sound bent. Ready? Bent. So one more time. Bent.
Alright, oops.
Okay. Can you write it for me, please? Bent. Okay. Can you read this word for me?
Bent.
Bent. Okay. We're gonna put all this away for right now. And we're gonna take out our book. And we're gonna do some reading. So yeah, we don't need our pencil anymore. Do you remember? Oh, where's our chart we made together? Here's our. Which kind of chart was this?
KWL chart.
Our KWL chart. And what does our KWL chart help us with?
I forgot.
Remember? Okay, what was our K category?
K was for
What I
What I
know.
know.
Yeah, so you wrote down stuff here that you knew. So you wrote down the book is about a horse. Jesse and Violet are going on a vacation to a farm the next morning. And then your next category is what I want to find out. And you wrote.
why the horses in the street.
What else did you write?
What is going to happen on the farm?
And then what have you learned? What have we learned so far?
Jesse the boy, and Violet is a girl.
And there are.
They're the main characters.
And then we also learned about a new character whose name is
The Watch.
Watch. And who's Watch?
The dog.
Dog. All right. So we're gonna keep our KWL chart to the side, and we can add to it when we read. Okay. Where we left off when we were reading. I think we finished this page. Yeah.
Yeah.
Finish that page. All right. So
Where's the mark?
I know. I remember this was our mark from last time. We got to the end of the page.
Yeah. So, never mind.
We're gonna keep reading the mystery horse. So remember when we read, you have to point to the word as we're reading, okay? So where's your pointer finger? Get your pointer finger ready. All right, whenever you're ready.
Pigs and cows and goats and chickens. Take a look at the pasture over there. Harry said.
What was the name again?
Harry
Henry.
said. The point.
What's this
He
word?
pointed to a green field bordered by a
Split. Let's look at this word. First, we can start out. Remember, we talked about how when we're reading, we can start out with the first sound. So it's what does the S make? What is the SP? SPL.
Oh, it
Split. Remember, we talked about how when we do that, we can go from the first part of the word, then we add on a little bit more, and then we add on the whole word when we're trying to sound out words. That was great. Great job. Where were we? Split. So he pointed to a green field bordered by a split
rail
finger, please.
Fence. I can see 5 horses grazing. Can we ride them? Benny said. He was practically jumping up and down on the seat in excitement. I think they're working horses, grandfather said. He he slowed
Mm-hmm.
down the slowdown so everyone could take a closer look. You see that,
Let's
board,
start with the first sound.
bird,
Burr. What was burr? We learned about burr yesterday. BR is two consonants.
after yes,
2 days ago, it was a consonant blend, right? Well, why is BR a consonant blend? They both keep their own sound. So let's try this word again.
Bird,
Broad. You see what broad?
shadow, shoulders, and strong chest.
And what is our CH? It makes one sound and it's a digraph.
Yeah.
Digraph.
Chest. They have.
So I'm gonna go back and reread this sentence to you because we kind of might have lost the meaning doing that. You see what broad shoulders and strong chest they have. So it's a question sentence. Can you read that sentence for me now?
You see
your pointer, pink finger.
You see what broad shoulders and strong chest they have. The two chestnuts. Right?
This is the spelling typo in the book. That should be chestnut. That's spelled wrong. The two chestnut. That's the book's fault.
Two chestnuts.
See, no one's perfect. Everyone makes mistakes. The two chestnut.
The two chestnuts. One looked like quarter horse. Horses. Violet. Said wonderfully.
Oh, let's look at this.
Thoughtfully.
Mm-hmm.
She knew all about the beautiful types.
Let's go back to this one.
Different types of, and breed of.
Okay, I want us to slow down a little bit. It's okay, but we're guessing too many words right now. Remember, if we see a word and we're not sure about it, we want to start with the first letter and think about what sound it makes.
From riding horse.
Let's go back to this one.
Reading horse. Books in the library.
So it was Violet said thoughtfully. She knew all about the different types and breeds from reading horse books in the library.
Why are they called quarter horse? Benny said. Question. Puzzled.
Let's look at this word right here. Asked. Why are they called quarter horses? Benny asked, puzzled. Where's your finger?
They got their name because.
What's this word?
Name because people use the riding. To ride. Race.
Mm-hmm.
Them in a quarter of a mile. Violet exclaimed. Explained.
Violet explained.
Grandfather pulled.
I love the way you took your time and figured out that word. Grandfather pulled
up in front of the main house. And a friendly-looking woman was.
What's this word?
With two children. Hurried over to the farm.
Okay, we're gonna stop here. Follow our little X. We don't figure out what happened. So what happened in the page you read today? Do you remember anything that happened?
Well, we got the horses.
They met horses. What kind of horses was it?
Quarter
horses. And Violet wasn't sure what quarter horses were, right?
No, it was Benny.
Oh, Benny wasn't sure. Benny, what did Benny do? Because he didn't know what they were. He asked a question about what quarter horses were. So now we've been introduced to potentially new characters in the story, the quarter horses, right? So we're going to stop reading here, and tomorrow, so I'll see you tomorrow, and we're going to continue reading where we left off. Do you want to take the book home with you? Read more? Okay. So your mom just walked in. Perfect timing. I have a high five for all your hard work you did today. I'm really proud of you, Ashley. You did a great job. thank you for my card. Let's walk.
Thank you so much. Bye, Andrew. Bye, Ashley. See you guys later. Have a great rest of the day, okay? Thank you. What's this? Thank you.